Hello, my name is Ogunwale Adeyemi Johnson. I'm a member of MMM Guider School, batch 127. And for a few minutes, I want to quickly talk about some issues and topics. Firstly, I want to talk about moratorium. Moratorium is becoming a daily issue in community, in MMM community, and we want to know the possible causes of moratorium and how moratorium can be avoided. I think firstly, we need to know what moratorium is. Moratorium generally is a period of time in which there is a suspension of a specific activity until future events warrant a removal of the suspension or until issues regarding the activity has been solved. And now pertaining to MMM, moratorium in MMM means the inability of a participant to get help or withdraw Mavros. It must have been triggered by some actions, probably tampering with some delicate informations on your PO, and it might have warranted moratorium. And for MMM, moratorium is usually for 14-15 days. Now, what are the possible causes of moratorium? Number one, when multiple accounts are registered with one device, like laptops, phones, desktop computers, and so on. Number two, change of password. Number three, any form of deleting or replacing your personal details, including your email address, your phone number, and so on. Editing your bank details, deleting your bank details. Now, how can moratorium be avoided? I usually encourage us to imbibe this culture of one MMM account, one bank account. We really need to avoid the temptation of only you creating multiple MMM accounts and then attaching them only to your bank account. That is greed, and that is selfishness, and it in no way helps the community. So you can be placed on moratorium if you try to open multiple accounts and attach them to your own bank account. And number two, you should avoid playing with your bank account details that you saved under MMM. You must always try to maintain only one bank account that you register with under MMM throughout the MMM cycle. You don't really need to start changing details and everything. If you start changing details, the system or the CRO might suspect any foul play and try to place your account on moratorium. Now, don't even try to change your password without the consent of the CRO, because it might be as a result of scammers or hackers. So the CRO wouldn't have known. So you don't need to change your password without them knowing. Do not change your phone number and email address without authorization from the CRO. Do not register more than one account with a particular detail, making use of a single detail for two accounts. You can warrant your account to be, in fact, the both accounts to be placed on moratorium. And please do not make adjustments on your personal office when Mavros are green near release dates. When you are ready to get help, please don't change anything. Don't change any info on your PO, or you will be placed on moratorium. Now, we are talking about another issue now. MMM is labeled as scam by the government of Nigeria, and people are warned or advised not to join. In fact, those that have joined have been advised to withdraw. Now, do we think MMM can be stopped by government? Yes or no? And five reasons for our choice of answer, either yes or no. To me, I feel it is never impossible for the government to stop MMM. It's a no, no, no. And the reason being that, number one, MMM is not an unlawful business and has not in any way violated any law in the country. So there's no way government can stop MMM. They can't sue them. They can't be charged to court. So number two, MMM does not even have a server here in Nigeria. Hence, they can't be tampered with. It's in Russia. And I feel it is very, very impossible for Nigerians to have anything to do with something that is not is trespassing. And number three, so far there's no policy that can be made to restrict bank transfers and internet usage. That's what the government can use to stop. But since policies like that can never be made to make transfer from my account to other accounts, or to block internet issues, or to seek permission before using internet issues, if that can be the case, then government has no place. Most people participating in the scheme are already aware of the risk involved, thus making it hard for Nigerians to listen to the false news and the information by the SEC and from the government. So they all are already aware. They know they are aware about the risks that are involved, and they are ready to do this. Governments can't change their mind. Government can't do anything, can't restrict that. And as a matter of fact, what Sage Mavrodi did is indeed a financial freedom that was ushered in at the right time. It was at the time that the economy was even in recession. It was like a savior, like a comforter. And I doubt if Nigerians will let that great opportunity go. And I feel that these are the reasons why governments might not be able to do something, anything about MMM in Nigeria. And now, how can the panic displayed by the MMM participants be stilled? Number one, I think the best way is to be adequately enlightened and have knowledge about how MMM works. So many people that complains and have doubt about MMM crashing soon, I got to realize that they don't know so much about it. They've not taken their time to make a research. They've not made their future analysis, and thus they'll be making wrong predictions, which is not meant to be so. But if they are adequately enlightened and they have the proper knowledge of how MMO works, the panic will disappear. And again, I will encourage that we will have a mass publicity. Like if we go out and let people know about MMM, let them know those that are involved. Let them know those that are the people that can make this thing work out. Let them meet people, analysts, financial analysts, and all sorts. Let them showcase themselves and tell people that okay, we will publicize this thing and let them know that this thing is very okay. And number three, closeness of guiders to their downlines. And I feel that guiders currently now, they are like local government chairman. They are the grassroots. They are the ones closer to the grassroots because we meet them one-on-one. They should be close to us. They should always enlighten us, give us new informations, give us news that are new, and they should always make us informed. And number four, constant assurance of longevity of MMM. Some people, what they clamor on is that, I give this MMM 2 months more, 3 months more, 6 months more. No, we need to constantly assure them that this thing is going to last for years. With the calculations, with everything, with the projection that has been made, it's going to last for years. And number five, lack of fear. I tell you, if there is no fear in the community, I can tell you that even governments, no, they can't even do anything about it. The only weapon the government has is fear, just to create fear in the community and make them dissolve. When they dissolve, it's a good way to penetrate and bring false news. And that was what they tried to do not quite long, some few days ago. And they were saying that they wanted to arrest top promoters of MMM, which I know that is very, very impossible. So though so many people called, I received my downlines called me and they told me that they are scared, that they want to get help, they want to get all their money and everything. I assured them that nothing's going to be wrong with any of they're going to get their help, they're going to get their assistance back, that they shouldn't worry and they shouldn't panic. And they listened and everything went to normal. In fact, that same day, someone still paid out and everything just was matched, everything was just okay. So I think if there's lack of fear, we can move mountains. This is just the little I have to say. Here I'll just say thank you so much for the audience. I still remain Ogunwale Adeyemi Johnson. Thank you.